All right, everybody, how are we all doing tonight? We are back in the lovely plane of Shandalar here, and let's briefly review exactly what where we're setting here. So, as you can see, I have decided to, after our performance last week, update our status to broken deck. So we definitely were able to push our way through all the NPCs with no difficulties whatsoever. So yeah, only 2 time walks available, and we got a twister and a recall. But this right here is this is what we got right now, and I think we're doing pretty fine with that. So if we remember our game plan from last time, we are right about here. Our next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be fighting against the evil white mage who is living in the white castle over here. And then maybe we'll be able to take out the green castle as well this stream. So we do have to be a little careful because you know what they say, anything can happen in a castle. But okay, guy, like, I really don't think you want to fight against me, but, okay. Yeah, anything can happen in a castle, including playing a turn 1 Hypnotic Spectre and passing the turn. It would be kind of nice if we had some more mana links, given that the mana links do, in fact, carry over your life total, unlike, let's see, Hurricane, huh? Okay, we're definitely not, auto tapping. Oh wait, whoa. Definitely not auto tapping the City of Brass, there, fella. Oh no, we have to. So yeah, we'll take 1 damage to smite this guy's Mox Pearl. Just to, that's maybe, that's a good point. We maybe should have the Black Knight since we're fighting against the White Castle. So, okay, great. We click through the part where we can attack with Hypnotic Spectre. Very nice. This was maybe a mistake for me to smite his Mox Pearl too, because maybe we could potentially have drawn into our 1 of Ring of Marv to really let this guy know where he stood. Alright, well, we're definitely going to see what kind of cards we are able to draw here. Oh man, we're getting maximum punish. That's it, we're going for it. We're going for the Bronze Tablet. This guy doesn't know it, but his next Mox that he plays is getting snatched. Alright, yeah, we do have 5, so... Why am I labeling my deck as broken since it only has 2 time walks? Because we were able to get through our entire stream yesterday without losing a game, and like realistically without being close to losing a game. Great question though. I would really rather have like another couple of time walks to really feel like we had everything, wrapped up as much as possible. But I think we should still be okay with what we've got. And let's be completely honest with ourselves here. I'm feeling pretty broken right now. All right, just draw and play a Mox, buddy. That's all you need to do. In fact, we're gonna go down to just attacking with 1 Hypnotic Spectre now. Yeah, only 2 time walks. We did get to duplicate 1, and then by the way, that's the reason why we're saving red and blue castles for last. Hurricane for X equals 2. What a clown. Juggernaut attacks each turn if able. Oh, yeah. See, now this is what we're talking about, friends. With the magic of Time Twister, we can get back all those cards that this NPC has smited into the graveyard. So, as you can see, we do not want to take a time walk. We don't want to play the time walk here because we want to maximize the chances that the opponent draws into a box that we can steal. Oh yeah, that's real magic right there. Oh, come on. Okay, all right, but it all works. All right, we do not have enough mana to activate Bronze Tablet right now, but okay. So at this time, playing the Time Walk does make a lot more sense. Do we have enough to steal and play Hippie in the same turn? Let's see. 1, 2, 4. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and play Hippie and the other Time Walk, so it works out perfectly. We do have to manually tap our mana to make sure that we aren't getting screwed over by the auto tapper, but I think that we're kind of in a spot now where the auto tapper can't screw us over. So carefully click on the Mox Pearl, and then we will play another Hypnotic Spectre, and then we will play our other Time Walk. And at this point, I think the opponent is probably pretty screwed. You know what? Hell, I'm just gonna say it. I wouldn't have done that to you if you hadn't fought me and insisted on like actually fighting instead of okay, we're not fighting anymore, people, please. All right, so I think we're cutting one of these City of Brasses for another Mox. And we're cutting one of these Urg Raiders for a black. Oh, we have 2 of them. So, alright, we'll go ahead and save the game here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and, when we promote ourselves to the meme deck, which is the very next thing that we're going to be doing, when we promote ourselves to meme deck status, we are going to need to have some more mobs that we can fight. And that means that we might have to undo some of the progress that we've made here. Alright, so it looks like our old buddy, the Elder Landworm, is in effect. And I gotta say, that is a pretty intimidating card to have to fight against. Alright, chat, who knows what the power rating of Bog Wraith is? Now, remember, this is not the Bog Wraith that you might have been playing with earlier. It's just a normal Bog Wraith. It's a power of 7. Yeah. Something tells me that I don't think that's quite where we're at. I want to say it's 3, but I'm not sure about that, and it is 3. Okay. Alright, so we got a dice. We're going to save that one. I love all these, like, troll answers that we got in the chat. Like, do you guys seriously not know what Bog Wraith does? The, like, you know, almighty... Okay, so we got another couple of dice down the road there. Okay. This is a pretty... I mean, it is the White Castle, so maybe they're being nice to us, but gotta carefully avoid clicking on the exit there. So I guess let's see what we get here. Ooh boy, +2 lives in our next duel. +3 lives in our next duel. Wow, how generous. Alright, so the Paladin has a Benelish Hero and a Elder Landworm. Yeah, you can see where the Black Knight is going to really come in handy here. Geez. Speaking of stuff that's going to come in handy, I think that another thing that's going to come in handy is going to be this contract from below. See, and this is the power of Time Twisters. It just, like, empowers you to do stuff like this. So we just threw away, like, 2 of our Juggernauts, and that's absolutely completely fine because, as you can see, we immediately... Gosh, the Urg Raiders is not as good against the Elder Landworm, that is for sure. I feel like we might literally just not play the Urg Raiders because... Yeah, if we attack with the Urg Raiders, we're going to be taking, like, 5 the next turn. Okay, Time Twister it is. Okay, so we have a turn 2 Juggernaut. That's not bad. We, of course, drew 3 of our Urg Raiders, of which we only have 2, before we drew our Black Knight, or our Hypnotic Spectre. But we did eventually draw the Hypnotic Spectre. So I guess that's fine. Let's go ahead and play the Juggernaut here. Elder Landworm is not a wall, however, it could be modeled as a wall. I don't know what the AI is around that. Kind of cringe versus Landworm, yeah. Not sure what the AI is as far as if this is coded to always... do this. I'm also not sure how the AI handles if the AI knows that we can get completely blown out if he blocks with Benelish Hero Landworm and then has all the damage go onto our worm. But hey, we attack each turn if able, so let's see what we oh boy. Yep, he knew. He knew. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of cringe, and we're gonna need some HELP from the contract from below, I suppose. Alright, so we do have the plow. That's going to help a lot. We have 2 plows, so I guess we could, like, plow both those and then be in, like, a perfectly fine position. Or we could just play Hypnotic Spectre and soak 5 one time. Kind of going with that idea, actually. Enemy has 6 cards in hand, so let's do it. Alright, so we take the damage. And yeah, that Time Walk is going to be real nice. I wonder if he knows how to bend the Benelish Hero with the White Knight and ruin your deck. Yeah. We definitely got banding to that last turn, that is for sure. Fortunately, we are in broken deck territory, so that kind of means that we can play a little bit looser with stuff like that. So, for example, this Juggernaut. And just like that, the opponent has no creatures and no cards in hand. Yeah, I confirmed it'd be better than most players in the pod can actually use banding. Alright, yeah, well, let's just say that there were some really exciting developments on my side of the board in the last couple of turns here. We're going to see if we can get away from having to use a removal spell against the White Knight. Northern Paladin. Like, come on, buddy. Yeah, so I mean, we have Black Knights. Opponent has, like, some cheese cards of his own. Hopefully we don't have to fight against any... well, Karma's not that bad because Well, let's just say the number of swamps in our deck is a little bit lower than what it has been historically. But how close are we to turning the deck into a meme deck? I'd say we're gonna probably have to like get you know, obviously we're not fighting the castles with a meme deck, or maybe we are, who knows. But yeah, I think the meme decks are coming soon. Let's just put it that way. The meme deck is definitely coming soon. We're probably going to have to clear out a couple more castles, which is going to give us more time to play around without having to worry about... Because you can lose the game. Like, if you screw around too much, what'll happen is the evil wizard, whatever his name is going to capture 5 cities. And when that happens, you're going to get into a situation where he declares victory, and then you don't get to play anymore. Boy, the ley line of the Juggernauts is certainly not being as liberally spread out as it was in a previous... Oh man, these Urg Raiders though. Moxjet, Mox Sapphire, City Brass, Hypnotic Spectre. Ah, yes, just a perfectly fair and balanced turn 1 from the hero. So yeah, bottom line, we need to make sure that we are, let's just say, all ready to go before we do that. A little unfortunate we don't get to... As I say, this doesn't have flying, right? It just a normal everyday. Ooh boy, the game is certainly being pretty clear about how it wants us to proceed. So if we plow here and then we play another contract. Yeah, I'm in. I think Shandalar today would be so awesome. Imagine visiting different planes, even if it's only Ravnica. Kind of sad the rest of the Magic games are just played. Yeah, you know, I kind of do like that. Yeah, let's just say the opponent is probably not going to be making much use of that Elder Landlord in this game. But, hey, you know, you can always hope. It would be like super cool if there was like an updated version of this where like maybe you could like planeswalk to different planes, or like Magic could do so much more, right? Like I think that we can all agree that if they wanted to make a media franchise out of Magic, they could. But the problem is that Magic is like too big to do something like that. Like there's no reason for them to pour a ton of money and take a chance when they can just, you know, continue doing what they've been doing, which is still making them piles and piles of money, and like there's basically no chance that any product they make, no matter how terrible, ends up losing money. So yeah, that's kind of sad. It's you know, problems like this are what I like to call the dark side of intellectual property. The Pokemon franchise also suffers from the exact same thing. There have been several Pokemon fan games that are, you know, objectively, or at least as close to that as you can be for something like this, objectively better than any of the Pokemon games that have come out in the last, like, decade. And so it's kind of sad, but there's no incentive for a company to incentivize once they get big enough, right? So that's the major issue that we're dealing with. Yeah, and it's also unlikely that they'll ever open up their IP for indie studios too. That's very true. Well, let's go ahead and block with the creature that will not be destroyed. Geez. So we cannot play the Time Walk. Let's just float him for a couple of turns. The correct play was almost certainly to play Contract there and just like feel sad about the fact that you know, we were gonna lose our if you like Shandalar, maybe you should try MTG Forge. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and disenchant because we're probably playing the Contract from below next turn. And yeah, believe me, friends, this one hurt me too. Almost as much as not manually tapping so that the auto tapper couldn't screw me over. So we can plow here and play hippie. Yeah, that's probably what we're doing. Could also play Contract, but that's a lot of lands. Reason that we're attacking is because we can't block White Knight anyway, so we might as well. Plowing my creature, well, that's not very fun. I thought I was the only one that had plow. Alright, well, let's see if we can't draw one or more cards this turn. Ah, yes, a very fair and balanced game of Magic. Now this is kind of scary because, yeah, we only have 10 cards left. We did anti our Time Twister, so we're going to have to be a little bit judicious when it comes to what we do here, but I think we should still be in an okay spot. Just trying to think if we want to try and play the plow. I kind of think if we plow the Landworm, then we can play Juggernaut next turn, and then he probably attacks into it, which would be kind of good for us. But that is a lot of life, so we don't want to like give that away if there's no reason to. Yeah, they're allowed ley line of the 5/5. You get 6 moxes. Yeah, you know, you got to fight back how you can, right? So that's what we're doing. We're fighting back, and yeah, we're fighting back pretty hard because I have a lot more years of Magic experience than any of the programmers that worked on this game. I can tell you that for pretty much for certain, due to the fact that I've been playing Magic for longer than Magic existed at the time when this game came out. And yeah, it looks like we're probably going to win this one here. Bing, 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 and go. Does this game have music for the matches, or do you turn it off? One of the great things about Magic, other Magic games have, is the music. You know, I'm not sure. I've never heard music for this game, so I kind of am guessing no. But I will say that this is a you know, old game, and a lot of the times when you play old games on current hardware, sometimes it happens that you need to make some compromises in order to make the game work. Plowing my Juggernaut, huh? Well, I hope you play a Mox next turn. Oh, wait, you aren't gonna have one. Alright, see, now we're getting back into the fair fights here. Leyline of the Hypnotic Spectre for me. Leyline of the 7/7 for him. What could be more fair? And Ancestral Recall to lead things off. Very nice. We're going to not auto-tap this card. Target myself. And we still don't have another land. Well, that might make things a little bit more challenging. We do have a Time Walk, though, so it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. So we do have, like, one more turn that we can maybe get out of it. Ooh, boy. We have two more turns that we can maybe get out of it. We're off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, yes, just what I wanted for Christmas. We could play the Black Knight, I guess. I definitely want to get these Black Knights out of my hand before I play the contract, so... Just imagine how much more fair that would have been if we had, like, another land. Like... And we didn't have to, like, ping ourselves down to, like, 13. Yeah, okay. I guess ping ourselves down to 12 would be, Alright, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to play the Time Twister next turn. It's a little sad, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Actually, we don't have to do that because... Okay, now we do. Opponent played a card of any kind. Geez, we might just play the Swords to Plowshares this turn. Actually, that's not, like, the worst thing ever. We played Disenchant, actually. Now that is some real magic right there. Alright, so opponent's at 2 life. We are going down to a perilous 9, but oh wow, right on time there. Good job, Underground Sea. You showed up, you clocked in. Alright, and we're now facing the final boss of the White Tower. There's not any more dice around to really make this a fair fight, so we're gonna have to really make sure we make it a fair fight using the tools that we have at our disposal here. War Elephant. It's not bad. Chances that we actually... Well, let's see what he discards first. Okay, I'm not sure what that card does, which is always a great sign. If we draw a land, we might plow the Juggernaut, or we might plow that Elder Landworm so we can play the Juggernaut. Okay, well, I guess that is exactly what we're doing. And then next turn we're probably playing Time Twister plus Plow. That is my guess. Opponent has discarded 2 planes. See if he takes the bait and attacks. He does not. Okay, we're going to have to read what the card does now. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get a Doom counter. At the beginning of your upkeep, deals to each player an amount of... Hey, come on. amount of damage equal to the number of doom counters on it. Okay. Interesting. Well, here's what I have. I have a Swords to Plowshares and a Time Twister. We would rather have the blue mana to draw Ancestral or the white mana to play our Plow. We might have to disenchant. Who knows? What is this card? At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals damage equal to the number of doom counters to each player. So, oh, okay, I get it. Because he has a like, comedically high life total. So, he gets advantage from doing that, I guess, is the idea. Unfortunately, this guy does not have a lot of creatures available. He does have a Mishra's Workshop, though. That's kind of cool. We'll consider disenchanting. We'll consider disenchanting next turn, but, like, honestly, we might not. Instead, we might just play another Juggernaut. And an Urgrators. Ooh, wait. Oh, jeez. I screwed that up. I should have tapped the other Mox so that I could have the Plow up. I just messed up. I don't know why he's not attacking. Early Magic at its finest. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The finisher Juggernaut. Okay, now he does have a Sarian. See, we could have plowed that end step if we would have been like playing properly. Now we have to tap our Mox Pearl during our main phase to do that. Hey, good job, Sainted One. You gained 4 more life. Who knows how many Moxes this guy has? It's probably not 0. And be gone from Shandalar, ye and your evil white minions. Alright, I can take any 3 different white cards. What do we got, chat? What are the 3 best white cards in the game of Shandalar? Let's see here. Abu Jafar, of course, a classic. Let's see what our situation. Tundra could for sure be one of them. Leeches, yeah, that's a solid choice too. Trying to slant towards cards that we might actually play under any circumstances, though. This is a fun card when your mana base is mostly Moxes. Elder Landworm, another possible choice that we could choose. Visions, like not Ancestral Visions, not Visions from Beyond, just the card Visions. Resurrection. Yeah. This is another card that the artwork might or might not be legit for playing. Yes, if we were gonna play Magic. And there was like a judge there in 2025 or 2024. Yes, Tundra is a colorless card. However, according to Shandalar rules, Tundra is a white and a blue card. So yeah, that's one more thing that and I'm not sure if that was actually how the rules were at some point, because I don't remember them ever changing that. I literally think they might have just put that in, like, the game Shandalar because, like, the devs were confused about how that worked. Or maybe they weren't confused about how it worked, but, like, it made sense to have the lands be, like, color-aligned for, you know, mechanics like this that are in the game. Cleanse, yeah, pretty sure you can't say that anymore. So that's another thing that the... See, yeah, that's the reason why Visions is actually good for anything, is because some quests have you take a white sorcery, and that's like one of the... As you can see, there are not a lot of white sorceries, and almost all of the other white sorceries are rares, so yeah, it's not something that you could take for granted that you would have a white sorcery to be able to fulfill that quest. And we all know what happens when you fail to fulfill a quest. Let's just say Conversion. Fun fact, if people remember Conversion is one of the cards that's involved in my favorite personal rules question of all time, which is Conversion plus Blood Moon. And I got the idea for that question because of Shandalar, because, you know, conversion is in the game, and I saw like a conversion in the game. So there's that. I don't know, is Crusade, Crusade also another card that's apparently too controversial for current day audiences. Urza's Sunglasses, I believe, is still classified as an artifact. I don't think that is one of the cards we would be able to legally acquire here. Serious suggestions though, chat. Like, we're gonna get the Tundra, just because we don't have one yet. But like, you know, now there's no more Tundras left, so we can't. You know, the number of cards that we can get for our, you know, deck that we're actually gonna be able to get is not that great. You know, Crusade's actually a decent card. Let's take a Crusade. Hey, by the way, you know what other card is also? Oh, what'd they do with Jihad? They like banished Jihad from this game too? What? Sarah could be cool. We already have Sarah though. I think we have. Oh, we only have one. Yeah, let's take Crusade. Are you sure? Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's one white interrupt. There's one white interrupt, folks. Holy Light, classic Pauper card, or at least it was back in the days when I was playing Pauper. Let's see here. Great Defender. This is a classic one too. Let's see. Army of Allah. Yeah, that's the name of a Magic card. If anybody remembers that one. Eye for an Eye is great for meme wins. Yeah, that's very solid. Fun fact about Eye for an Eye. One time, this was when I would like first. Oh, here we go. Jihad. So this is back when I first like started playing Magic. So like it was Mirrodin block, like Mirrodin 1. Is Preacher in this game? I believe so. Nope. But they had a pack of 4th edition. It was like some clearance stuff that they brought out because like they ran out of, you know, they had it in the back and they were trying to get rid of it. So they gave us a good deal on it. It was like super old, and one of the rares that I got out of that was this card, Eye for an Eye. So that's kind of cool. Animate wall for the Y boys. Yeah, alright. Let's just take the Moat. Moat's a fun card. We could maybe have a fun Gravity Bind deck. Okay, yeah. People of Shandalar praise my name. Let's see. Tusk Guardian. Oh, baby. I don't know if I... Actually, let's do that because... Let's double check to see that he's here. I don't want to, like, fight or... Get out of here. Okay, I see the Tusk Guardian, so we're gonna do this. We can fight this guy, and we can. Ooh, boy. Which Tusk Guardian is it? They're avoiding me. What the hell? What the hell? Get out of here! I want to fight a Tusk Guardian. That's hilarious. Those stupid Tusk Guardians were microing me so hard. Oh my gosh. Now I have to like play against this like mob here with a pretty suboptimal opening hand, if we're being perfectly honest. Yeah, we got Ultra Kaiser. Yeah, well, guess what, buddy? Let's just say you might be getting smited. And depending on when my Ring of Maruf shows up, that Mox Pearl might not be in your collection very much longer. Jeez, this hand. I'm like perilously close to just firing off a contract. Although if I was going to do that, I'd have to like fire off a Time Walk and then fire off a contract, but... Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's do it. clearly we immediately drew out of it the second I started complaining about stuff. Very nice. Yeah, I guess we play another hippie and then yeah, we definitely. Oh, okay, the fight is on. The fight is on. Hopefully we don't like die from tapping the stupid City of Brass too many times. Our one of City of Brass. Using Time Walk as an explorer. Yeah, is that not how you're supposed to play Time Walk? That's you know, perfectly fair. One in a blue man. Alright. We could plow here, but I want to just play the contract and save my mana. Oh my gosh, we antied our Time Twister. The dream's dead, chat. The dream's dead. Alright, we're not going to plow right now. We're going to wait and see if he plays an enchantment on his War Mammoth. Just thinking about it. It's like, do I put Dave on having a plow? He's still thinking about it. It's like, wow. Alright, so here's another like CPU specific strategy here. We're not playing another Hypnotic Spectre due to the fact that he could have a Hurricane. So yeah. Such as that. Such as this Hurricane that he already had. Lifeless though. We maybe should have contracted there, but like I don't think we need to win, and I also think that our life total might end up mattering. Like there's a, it's a small chance, but it's not zero, right? Like I'm not gonna throw away the victory because that's gonna be like mega embarrassing when that happens. So we're just gonna play it safe and make the 100% plays. Channel. Yeah, that was one that someone brought up earlier. Someone was saying like they wanted to see the Channel Fireball deck. And I would like to see the Channel Fireball deck too, but there is a problem, which is that our starting life total is lower than a lot of the NPCs, including this guy. Yeah. Lifeless could have made my Black Knight into a Green Knight. It does not change the name of Black Knight. I made a video about that recently. The name stays the same. However, they could make the Black Knight into a protection from... Oh my gosh, please. What the hell? Do we want to mulligan this? We have a Ring of Marith already. We're going to have to discard it, though. Let's mulligan. Yeah. That's what happens when you take a mulligan, by the way. We probably should have played a contract there. Ancestral myself, draw 0 lands. What else is new? Didn't even have a Black Knight, but we have all 4 of our hippies, so we really are disincentivized from playing that contract from below. Oh, we draw a land next turn so we can play Juggernaut. How did I know? Alright. Ooh, the good old giant growth to make me take 3 extra. Well, guess we are... So he has 4 cards in hand. There is a non-zero chance that he like burns me out with a hurricane, and that's going to be really sad when that happens because we have a time lock on the line right now. But we also have our other time lock, like. This is kind of sad. He's going to get to trade with our Juggernaut. But at the same time, we're going to get to play 2 Hypnotic Specters, so... Favorite thing about old Magic is that a few really good cards mixed in with absolute trash that was power crept out of existence. Yeah, that is one of the like charming things I think about Shandalar is oh gosh, I think we discarded our okay, we did not. Alright, we're going for it, chat. Where is the Ring of Maruf? Cards we got left. 15. Oh, geez. Playing this other contract is like extremely stupid. Oh my gosh, how could we get punished so hard? Never lucky. Where does it let you see the ante? There's a way to do it. I've definitely done it before. No, it was Time Walker's ante. Oh my gosh. We're gonna fail this quest because we can't fight a Tusk Guardian. Bro, like, I'm just gonna say it. If I can't find a Tusk Guardian, that means it's not really menacing your village, right? There's 3 on camp. Hey, look at all. Okay, we did it. We did it, guys. We found a Tusk Guardian. Ordinarily we would you know, be able to accept tribute for our mercy. But let's see here. We have a Mox, and that is it. Mulligan. Yeah, the elephants, you know, they walk very fast for how big they are, apparently. So, looks like we got a nice time walk contract hand planned for the next couple of turns. Kind of a little bit lame that the time walk is all we're doing is like 2 extra damage with it, but I guess. See, look how fair this is. We started. We're gonna have to play this contract and not have a time walk, huh? I guess. Ish, it's all lands too. We for sure could have used some of those lands in our opening hand, but that's like that's the reason why the broken deck doesn't win. Yeah, Moxes are for sure better than lands because you can take mulligans, and there's like the more Moxes you get, like the more chances you can get like, you know, fun hands like that. But yeah, where I was going with that is that like one of the reasons why the broken deck wins so much is because it's just like so consistent. Okay, well, I do have a response to that. I wonder which birds of paradise this guy is targeting with his spell. Okay, we did it. We successfully did it. We're gonna go ahead and spin the wheel now. And we're gonna play a couple more cards, and we're gonna play this Time Walk. And just for fun, we're gonna play this guy too. And hey, we get an entire extra turn. Wow, so much stuff is happening in the game of Magic right now. So we got 21 cards in our library because we took a Time Twister. Wonder if this guy has any Moxes that we could steal. Answer, no, he does not. 9-card starting hand would be pretty good. Yeah, Shandalar, one of the few places where you don't bolt the bird. Yeah, that's kind of true too. There are some things that you could accelerate into that would be better than a removal spell, but not a lot of them. And Rawr. Okay. Two fine white amulets, and we might need that to help out somebody at Zephyr Hill or Zephyr Hall. All right, where are we at? So we're here. We could port over there. That would be taking us farther away from the Green Castle, but let's see. There isn't anything like anywhere near Zephyr Hall that we would want to do. Let's see. We do have enough time to. We definitely don't have enough time to do both. Let's see what our. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We got the wizard stats. So like the blue guy is like pretty crap. The green guy must be stopped. Red guy is actually like kind of concerning. Hydra, oh geez, that is one of the red ones. All right. All right, we have only one Mox mulligan. Hydra decided not to take a mulligan. We have 3 Scrublands. Just do Green Castle. We'll try and do the Green Castle tonight too. I think we should probably have time to make it back over there. Alright, so we have 4 mana. That is enough to play Time Walk Black Knight. We're going to play the Black Knight first. Oh, come on. cards in library. Play the Urg Raiders. I don't want to play the contract anyway. Play a couple more cards on my turn, because why not? Yeah, it is kind of like, you know, how does the elephant get these ivory towers? Are we dealing with some kind of a poacher, or you know, maybe it's he just like he's giving you the bones of his fallen ancestors. That's less depressing, so I think that's the one I'm gonna believe. But like, think about how much ivory goes into making a tower. It's got to be a lot. Elephant's actually huge. The tower's carved into a single tusk. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but I think that's like they have you know, that was a traditional art form of like carving stuff into elephant tusks. If you look it up, there's some really beautiful pieces that people have made like that. Again, hopefully from elephants that were already dead. They got the tusks from elephants that died of natural causes, but you know, who knows? I don't know what this card does, but we have a disenchantment. Take that, vile beast. Alright, so if we look at the map, we gotta go all the way over here to get back to the Green Castle. Well, okay, so we definitely did say accept tribute, right? Like, I was not the only person who saw that. I'm not trying to, like, fight against these, like, stupid mobs that don't do anything besides waste my time. Deep Shandalar lore, yeah. Okay, that was not a land deck. But don't worry. Judge Dave has got the answer to that. It's drawing 7 cards and hoping that one of them is a land. And wouldn't you know, it was. It just wasn't a land that could tap for blue. I think it makes you fight because this quest makes it so you can't get locked out. Yeah, except I already completed the quest though, so you know, there's that. You know what else we didn't do? We didn't draw another land yet again. It's like, we need a blue source game. Blue mana. And I mean, like, need is kind of a strong term for what we're feeling right now. But, you know, it was nice that they came through. Might have been spawned by the quest, though. Oh, that's a good point. I see. Well, that's good, because I think that if you accept tribute too many times in a row... Oh, he's stuck on lands, too. I think if you accept tribute too much times in a row, then the mobs stop taking you seriously, and then they start fighting you again. Alright, we did it. We attacked with all 3. That was looking a little dicey. Oh, we got an amulet. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll fight if you want. Beastmaster, okay. This fiend must be stopped. These clown mobs that don't let you buy out. That's another one. Okay, we got a turn 2 Juggernaut, I guess. Not the best, but you know, we'll work. We'll work with what we got. I believe this mob also has Moxes, so we might be able to get another one, depending on where Ring of Maroth is. What? Oh, it was giant growth in my creature. Very nice, very nice. See, I was gonna say that's not fair because the computer did something, but it turns out the computer was just, you know, kidding. It's like, nah, never mind. Play another couple Moxes. This is the reason why Black Knight isn't just better than Urg Raiders. Computer tried so hard. Yep. At that time, Judge Dave had only one thing on his mind, and it was not how am I going to win this duel. Okay, so we play the Hypnotic Spectre. Jet, Pearl. And then we can play another Hypnotic Spectre. And then we play a Contract from below. And we did not get our Ring of Maroth. I think we anteed both of our time walks. Now that's not fair. He realized that he could just block with the War Mammoth. Hey, wait a second. I'm not going to lose this, am I? Alright, we might have to start taking the opponent like 10% more seriously. Not seriously enough to play the Juggernaut, of course, but I'll give him an Urg Raiders. As someone who's never played Shandalar, I really appreciate the breakdown of the deck types. Yeah, it's really cool. Like the decks in Shandalar were like almost assuredly decks that someone made. Like maybe the game designers, maybe you know some friends of the game designers, or maybe the like people who were working with the game designers told them about certain decks that existed in Magic's history. But you can tell they're very real, like actual decks, in the sense that they have themes. There's legitimate archetypes. Alright, how many turns do we have left? 5? Okay. What? Okay. I'm unsold that the final bosses were ever like, okay, you got me there. The final bosses were just, you know. Alright, this does not have flying. This can just tap to make something else lose flying, huh? Alright. I'm not ancestraling myself. I thought about it, but then I decided not to do that. Yeah, let's plow. Okay, another bronze tablet. And Yeah. Oh yeah, we still have 5 turns left because the bronze tablet is skipping our draw step with the Ring of Marov skipped one. Yeah, I have 200 life, so I can ramp without any payoff for 15 turns. Yeah. Yeah, our greed, our raging greed and determination to steal this guy's Mox Pearl might be backfiring, but if you don't take any risks, then that means you're a coward if you take no risks. That's where we were going with that. Alright, so opponent is not capable of tapping for 8, which is what they would need. They would need to top deck a Hurricane and attack us for 8. I actually do have a fast effect there, fella. I thought the Ape Lords were on Team Avatar now, but I guess not. Alright, so let's take a look here. Way over there is where the green mage is. We're just taking a shortcut. And of course we are going to take a shortcut in terms of the mana situation. If we had another Mox Sapphire, that would be really nice. As I'm sure everybody realizes. We only have 6. That's why I'm kind of hesitating about if I want to cut the other City of Brass, because we only have 6 mana sources for these. I think maybe what we can do though is we'll cut one of these scrubs, and then we'll put it in that Tundra. Oh, save the game. Very solid advice from the chat. If you don't take any risks, how can you get more moxes? Yeah, that's what can I say? And plus, I think the risks are more fun, right? If you're just stomping the NPCs with your broken deck, there's no real reason to. Yeah, we're about to get rid of you and all your kind for all time. How's that feel, buddy? Who dares to challenge the mighty green wizard? That would be Judge Dave. Sylvan Library, among the best possible cards. Opponent loves to draw with Sylvan Library. They will do it even in times where the strategic value of doing so is not necessarily as high as what it could be. Fungasaur, Leyline of the Fungasaur, though. That's kind of... yeah, we'll just play that. We'll go for the old turn 2 Time Twister, or the old turn 2 Juggernaut. Web, hold on a second. Of course, now that we're out of the White Castle, we can draw these. Black Knights with no problem. Well, I also have a 3/5. Alright, well, it's a good thing the opponent knows how to use Sylvan Library to hit your land drops. Killer Bees. This is the green +1? Yeah, the green shade? Okay. Well, we might as well play the expensive contract from below. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana available, so we do not have enough to play the Time Walk 2. So we'll just win the game next turn, I think. Opponent thinking hard about how he's gonna beat 2 Juggernauts, and it looks like that was the game plan. Okay, well, I am just gonna go ahead and take an extra turn, and in order to make sure the computer knows how serious I am, we'll go ahead with the still had all these. And, you know, he's lucky I didn't play that contract from below. That's all I have to say. Okay. If I was the green wizard, where would I be? Let's try this way. We could just play Time Walk as a bad... Yeah, we'll just play the Earth Raiders. So we got another one of those. If we play Time Walk contract, I guess. Play a couple of these. It appears we did not draw into the Swords to Plowshares that we were going to need in order to beat that banding attacker, so we are going to have to, and this hurts, this does hurt to say, Disenchant. That is also not going to help us. We need Time Twister for it. How many cards do we have? 22? Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play 1 Hypnotic Spectre. And then we're going to try and find that Swords to Plowshares. And we bricked again. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so might I remind you, there are 3 plows in this deck. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna ring Amara for probably a plow, and then we're gonna play a Time Walk. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I never really thought about that. With the contract, you have to physically click on each card to discard it, but for the Time Twister, you don't have to do that. He didn't even banding blow out me. Well, I guess there's no reason to not just draw a normal card then. Actually, that was stupid. We probably should have used Ring of Marv to get another Time Walk. Opponent. Thinking hard. Hunting Specters. Now hold on a second. Let's just make sure we don't tap ourselves out of blue when we do this. He's at 4. We might as well just play this. Okay, well, I gotta say, I never saw a treasure chest I didn't like. Because there's no such thing as mimics in this game here. Okay, so if we ancestral, then we go down to 4 cards, so we're good. Yeah, no reason not to give ourselves another look at a free turn 1. Yeah, the good old 11 mana plow. Yeah, that's funny. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, friends. Web, hey, that's not fair. You're not supposed to have cards. Not supposed to be able to play Magic. Let's see if he attacks again. He does, okay. We might have to play another 11 mana plow in this game, who knows. Okay, we were able to successfully draw a normally costed plow. Yeah, so because of first strike, even if he blocks with both of these, that's still good. Interesting. Alright, how many... Okay, let's... Hey, come on. I tried to buy out of it. Okay. What tier is your deck at now? Now we're in the broken deck. First stream, what program is this? It's Shandalar. Good old Shandalar. Back when Magic the Gathering had a 90s era RPG. Gee, I gotta say, we might be unironically using this Ring of Marath here. Alright, what card bails me out the hardest? Pestilence. It could be Pestilence. Can you Mara steal the Sylvan Library? Yeah, probably. Oh, you know, that's true. Sarah, do we have enough mana, white mana for Sarah? We have 2 scrubs. Yeah, that's true. Cards in library, 25. Sarah's fun. We haven't got to play with Sarah very much. I'm sure there's like some specific Shandalar card that, like, you know, is a Shandalar only card that would have potentially been even more comical that we could have got, but Sarah's fine. Back when Magic was good, you know, it was a simpler time. Goblin Pokemon, that's what we should have. We should have got like one of the literal Shandalar only cards. We also could have got just like a Drain Life, like a literal Drain Life. But yeah, Sarah is what we got. So that's the answer to what the best card we could have potentially got was. Aspect of Wolves plus Timberwolves, very nice. Yeah, Sarah was actually a pretty bad get because this guy has Hurricane in his deck, I'm like 90% sure. He tapped out of all of his mana though, so... He's at 4 life, which means he can no longer... not the bees, yeah. AI should kill itself with library. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they do not do stuff like that. Oh, nice. So now we can plow our own Black Knight to, if things get really hairy, okay. Well, that 470 gold and 2 amulets was definitely worth almost dying there. Okay, looks like our hand contains 0 lands, but we do have 2 Moxes, but we can't play it. Yeah, we're mulliganing. Okay, so if we just go for the classic turn 2 Hypnotic Spectre, potentially into a turn 3 Hypnotic Spectre, although potentially with a Time Lock. It's hard to really say. Oh my gosh. I'm taking so much damage. Yeah, pretty much all of Indiana is the last state that uses Eastern Time. If you go to Illinois, that's on Central Time. In fact, a large part of the Indiana that is close enough to Chicago to, you know, there's a surprisingly large part of Indiana that's close enough to Chicago that they also use Central Time. So we're not even on Central Time for like the whole state. Okay, so we're definitely playing Time Walk. We have enough to play Black Knight also. We're gonna carefully tap around the auto tapper, screwing us over though. You didn't want to play that giant growth on my creature, buddy? Come on, where's your sense of duty here? We'll play the hippie. I'll ante another card. Definitely should have manually tapped so we could have played this Time Walk. And hunting Graders. Okay, well, I have just got a feeling that a Time Walk Juggernaut turn is about to happen. And could not quite get there, unfortunately, for the opponent. Yeah, the not gonna lie, I think the Elder Landworm actually moved the needle like a lot more than the Sylvan Library did, which is not a sentence that I have ever really said before. But yeah, let's see. Where do I think the boss is? Alright, who knows the power rating of Monza's Goblin Raiders? An answer that is exactly the same in EDH as it is in two-player formats. Boy, this is actually tough. Place your bets now, chat. Where do we think the boss is? Is it over here? Is it over here? Is it over here? There's actually several like credible answers based on this dungeon layout. It could even be that I have to fight this guy again, and then he's like in the back here. Like this is a tough. Yeah, I'm voting top 2. Part of that is because I think this mob has like cards that we might want to steal. So play Mox. Unfortunately, we do not have the turn 1 Hypnotic Spectre that we all know and love. Unless we draw a Mox Sapphire right here, right now. No. But we do have an Urg Raiders, so I guess we'll take what we can get. Can Dave draw any land next turn? Oh, baby. It was a land that taps for black mana even. Be still my beating heart. Get the Juggernaut in there. Ergonomic Raiders is still good. Computer's not drawing as aggressively with Sylvan Library is what I remember. I remember them playing pretty fast and loose with their life totals on that card. If this guy plays a Mox Emerald, then we might have to get stupid. Wait, Fairy Dragon, friends. We got another Shandalar specific card. Oh geez, is it worth trying to steal this guy's Sylvan Library? I'm just gonna go with no. I'm sorry. No random wrath, shame, yeah. Alright, ley line of the Mox Sapphire. Oh geez, it could be all kinds of places where it could be. Okay. Well, it's definitely not here. It's not like back in any of these places, right? Like it's not going to be along here. It's literally like here, or here is our choices, and here literally could mean I have to fight this guy or I have to fight this guy. I'm committed. Very sad we don't have the Hypnotic Spectre again. Yeah, see, I'll play it. I think they're almost always at dead ends. I don't think they're ever in a loop. Oh yeah, right on time, Mox Jet. Real mature. I was gonna play the Hippie, but then I thought maybe the Juggernaut might be better. Oh yes. That's the other reason why Juggernaut was better that I wasn't even thinking about. Just playing a little magic just like Richard Garfield intended. Nothing to see here. Opponent. Yeah, this is the cockatrice opponent. Yeah. Drum roll, please. Ooh. Eesh. Okay, we guessed wrong. Where's the boss, friends? Mox. Gosh, should we just fire off the contract right now? Yeah, I think that's what we do. Of course, yeah, this is exactly why contract is good. Guess we play another land, then we play 3 more lands. Then we play a Hypnotic Spectre. Yes, contract bailing my pathetic butt out. And now we're just going to play a just for fun contract. And we have successfully drawn out of whatever mana problems that we had previously. Only 14 cards in the library. That does disincentivize us from playing another contract. We still might, though. Oh, we got Time Twister. Never mind. Pearl, Sapphire. Yeah, the Moxes are also nice because they stay out of your deck when you do a Time Twister. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. We could play another contract here. 16 cards in library. Opponent's at 10. No need. And all right, we found him. Mox, Scrub, Hippie. Can we draw a land next turn? We cannot. Very sad. I think we just take the damage. My Shandalar brain is not processing this very well, but yeah, I think we just take the damage. Oh, he's got a 3/3 now. Very intimidating. Yeah, you know, we could really use a contract from below. Or a Sylvan Library. You know, if we had a Sylvan Library, that could be pretty nice. Alright. See if he wants to play a Giant Growth. Does not. Let's face tank the opponent. Yeah, this is why mana links are important. This is why it's important to have a proper supply of mana links. Ten life approximately equals 1 life. It does when your opponent has a 7 library out. So they can just draw 2 cards and then they get right down. And do I really care about this? I guess we'll give it to you. Just be very careful not to click through the part where we play a Juggernaut main 2. Maiden Voyage of this Tundra. Let's see how good it is. There's a way to get your entire library in the command zone. Yeah, I saw that. There's also like one of the stipulation decks that we might try, and I say might because it's, you know, it sounds funny, but it's also a giant pain in the butt. But there's a way in this game that you can like hypothetically you can ante your opponent's entire library, because there's like cards that like, you know, you time twister to get your demonic attorneys back, and then there's a card that's like each player antes an extra card. So yeah, we'll fight this guy. We probably should have took the boon for this fight, to be honest, because the end boss is generally not like as good. Graders, well, I guess. Gives us another chance to draw a land. Reminder, Time Walk is blue around. Hey, it is. It sure is. We're definitely making this block, even though we, like 1000% has a giant growth. This is our last chance to I guess we'll get the hippie out of our hand, then we'll play the contract. Yeah, it was like insanely obvious that he had a giant growth there, but like our winning this game is going to happen because we're going to contract into a Swords to Plowshares next turn. Allow me to demonstrate. Ah, we did. We contracted right into the anti-zone. Well, we can also play this Juggernaut, I suppose. Okay. Be really nice if this contract got us into a giant growth, though. Okay, we did. We did it. Stand down from Red Alert, troops. We were able to successfully draw the Swords to Plowshares. And we do have enough mana to cast Juggernaut plus Sword of Plowshares this turn. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, this mob is actually, like, you know, I'm not going to say he's, like, probably going to win, but, like, you know, it was dicey there. You know, we definitely could have lost if we got, like, screwed harder. But, yeah, a deck that has 3 Swords of Plowshares is generally pretty good against this mob. Whereas the final boss of this dungeon is, well, he's a little bit less intimidating in terms of the quality of the gimmick that he is employing. And we might as well have to ante for this one. Feels like cheating. Does cost 2 extra mana though. Yeah, opponent's got to draw some cards now. Ooh, the 1/5 Naf's Asp. We were not ready for that one. Oh wait, never mind. I actually just played a plow on it, so we were in fact ready for that. Good game. Alright, well... See, that +1 lives would have really... Alright, great Druid. Let's see what you got. Is it a turn 1 Ancestral Recall? Because that is what I have got. There were 0 Moxes in that. It's just attacking. Next turn we do not have a hippie unless we draw something good. Let's just play the plow here. And then when we draw the Mox Jet next turn, then that'll just be a happy surprise. And yeah, we do not have double black. You can't disenchant a sliver like the artwork shows. It's a metallic sliver. Look up the artwork for metallic sliver. That's the one that they're disenchanting. Okay, what the... Well, we held as long as we could. But we are, in fact, going to need to play this as a, you know, relatively tame draw engine. 19 cards left in our library. And 1 Juggernaut on the battlefield. Oh boy, we already pitched our Ring of Marloth. Alright. So we've got... We might not be playing the contract. Let's see. 18 cards. No, we're playing it. Obviously anteing our Time Twister there. But I have just got a feeling that with the power of Time Walk, you got me there, opponent. You got me there. That's probably what that card was supposed to be for, too. That's the funny part. Like, unironically, that's probably what they were intending for people to do with that card. Unfortunately, on my next turn, the Hypnotic Spectre is restored to full strength. No longer shall his evil creatures oppress the good people of Shandalar. Purian Glade, freed. Windless Mill, freed. That other city that he was attacking, don't need to waste my time walking all the way over there anymore. Now here's the thing. When you're taking 3 green cards, you have to bear in mind that they're green cards. So Channel, we already have one. We definitely could be taking another one. Fast Bond, another card that we could potentially be taking. Drop of Honey, maybe? Let's see. Titania's Song. Yeah, that could definitely be a strong candidate for a certain meme deck that we might be playing. Now this is kind of funny. Like the green has so many creatures that it's tough to display them all. And instead of like creating a proper way to display them all, you just can't take anything later than you know, that one there. What else we got? Could be good. Interrupts. Again, there's one green interrupt. Some lands. We could take some green land spells. Alright, well, here's what I think. Yeah, Force of Nature seems pretty good. Yeah, you know, Force of Nature would be pretty good in the meme deck. Got to hand it to you there. A 6 mana 8/8 with Trample, and the only drawback is you have to pay 4 mana every turn. Alright, I think we're going to get the Fast Bond. And we might get the Channel. Someone wanted the Channel Fireball deck. We'll give them the Channel Fireball deck. We got one more green. Any requests in the chat? Let the put them on the record now. We could get the bees. Anyone look up the card Unyaro Bee Sting? This is the bees that are giving you the Unyaro Bee Sting. At least he doesn't tap himself if you don't pay. Yeah, that's true. Like the black, you know, thing that does. And hey, you know, that's makes sense, right? Because like this is supposed to be like Green's shtick is having like good creatures. Yeah, birds might actually be good. You know, of course, Birds of Paradise. We do actually have one already. So you know, but it is a rare, I believe. So you know, that's one. We can take Llanowar Elves. People of the Woods. A fine 1 mana or 2 mana 1 could be all kinds of stuff. Fungasaur, you know, a tribute to the opponent. Fungasaur sells for a lot of money, I can tell you that. No dual land, we could probably sell for a good bit. You know, if you wanted to sell, yeah, unironically, I think the Fungasaur is actually like worth more money at the markets than the dual lands. Which, hey, you know, if you put yourselves back in the 1995 era Magic, that is very accurate. So you know, there's that too. Cockatrice, you know, we could build that meme deck too. Fairy Dragon for the memes. Okay, you know, you sold me. Fairy Dragon for the memes. Alright, so we've now vanquished 3 out of the 5 wizards. And this fellow apparently does not realize that his castle has already been vanquished. So we're gonna smile. Oh, this is a red creature though, I believe, actually. Gee. See, this is one of those cases where we could take a mulligan. Legally, we are allowed to take a mulligan. On the other hand, we need to draw 1 blue source, and then this hand like got promoted from being like pretty good to being extremely good. If any of those moxes were a sapphire, then we would have just like had a good hand. Curd Ape, yep. Disenchant our own Mox. It's a potential thing that we could legally do. Opponent did in fact have it. And we got the Barbary Apes. Well, in contrast to our opponent, we did not have it. It would be really cool if we drew a real card right about now. A real card would be defined as like literally anything in our entire deck that isn't a Mox Jet. Raiders, not quite what we had in mind, but it will stem the bleeding for a short time. Good block by our opponent for us. Winter Blast. Yeah, this is not looking good, chat. We're gonna need some HELP pretty soon. If not Expector, huh? That is what we got. Wow, my deck is, yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, we drew a scrub land. You know, a scrub land. You know, one of the lands that one of the lands that doesn't draw us out of this. Next turn we are going to play Ring of Maruf for a you know, like a plow or something. Could be a wrath. We could do a wrath. Mara for an island, yeah, I mean, like... Mara for wrath is looking like surprisingly not bad right now. Alright. So we have 26 cards in our library. I think we gotta play the Time Twister. Alright, so obviously we're plowing here. If we plow Juggernaut, ooh, if we plow we don't have enough mana to play Juggernaut. That's so sad. So we're gonna have to play a Contract. Ew. Well, I guess we gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. 23 cards in library, still like decent. Alright, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got another plow that we could play on his Curd Ape, I guess. Yeah. This Mox Sapphires is looking pretty funny right now. Actually, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna just play Urg Raiders because he might play something on his turn that we want to plow. Oh man. Yeah, we should have Marufed for an island so we could have played a counter spell, guys. Oh, that's funny. Alright, well. That is how you can lose. At this stage of the game, there is not a lot of ways for it to happen, but, you know, never say never, as they say. That's funny as hell. Scrub. Yeah, let's put the scrub back in. See what this guy says. Amulets. Ooh, Enchantress. I don't know if we can beat an Enchantress, especially given that the Green Lord has now been vanquished. Show your Ape Lord win loss. Oh yeah, good. I literally think that might be the first time we fought one. I've definitely got to get away from those guys. Yeah, alright. Overall win-loss. Quest, cities, 14. Where's the... Oh, here we go. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Yep, 0-1. 0-1 against A-Port. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, let's take a look here. Red Castle's up this way. And that is, like, the wizard that's, like, causing us the most trouble right now. Yeah, definitely got to stay away from those guys. Let's see what this guy has. Fungus Master, 2 white amulets, don't care. Oh, they're everywhere. Look at that. He's disrespecting me now. He's not even letting me buy out. Well, we learned our lesson last time. We're going to take the mulligan this time around. I'm not gonna lie, I literally see this disenchant every single game, and it is literally, like, absolute trash. Whoever told me to play disenchant is, like, probably griefing me. Disenchant was planted by the ape conspiracy. Yeah. If only it was a land. Alright, well, we're discarding the disenchant. It's like, yes, we're not disenchanting our own mocks, we're discarding it. Sorry I'm not talking too much chat. It's taking all my mental resources to fight the most challenging NPC in Shandalar. Everybody can just listen to the background music that Shandalar might or might not have had at one time, while I play through these incredibly complicated and taxing lines. 9 cards left in library. That's my graveyard. Very unlucky, no time walks. Made sense against the power stars. Well, like it actually does have like purposes against some of the mobs, like especially like earlier on. I think like, you know, some of the white mobs have karmas. Like they like unironic karma. And that could be, you know, things could get a little dicey pretty quickly there. Or like some of them have like other like random weird strats. The theory is that it like always plays, right? Like that's like every one of the mobs, every single one of them has something where you can disenchant. And the ones where that's not true is ones that you probably don't need help to beat anyway. Alright. Well, we reclaimed our honor. There's the red castle. Let's see here. Red amulet. Where's the Manalanx, friend? Where's the Manalanx? Alright, well, I think reclaiming our honor is a good place to leave off here. Thanks to everybody who joined me in helped out liberating the white and the green castles. Only 2 more left to go, and then we have the boss. and put like comments in the live stream when it comes up. You know, click on the live stream and then leave a comment. What kind of meme deck should we use to fight the final boss? Because we are gonna fight the final boss, and he has like 300 life, so it's gonna be pretty challenging. But I think we should be able to do it. There's a lot of options out there. You know, you got the poison deck. Poison deck is cool. You got the berserk deck. You got the all lightning bolts deck. Another solid option. You know, so all kinds of stuff. Whatever fun decks you guys want to see when we fight the big boss, put it down in the comments, and I'll do my best to make it happen. But that is all I got for you tonight. Thanks for joining.